Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. We're working really close this morning. It's a stress-free Saturday, so we're just gonna play a little bit with some jewelry making items to create another glue bottle dangle. Okay, these are just some that I put together really quickly and never finished. It was just to keep my glue, the stopper in, and this is my art glitter glue. I did a little bit more with this one with some gold dangles and whatnot, but I have here my Fabrifix glue, and this one I never created one for it, so it just had like just a regular pin going through it, and this is it here. Now I started recording this maybe 3 minutes ago and apparently nothing recorded, so I'm starting over. So good, here I am with my stainless steel pin for my Fabrifix glue. I've selected my purple bead to go right up here at the top, and all I've done so far was put the purple bead on the pin and put a little bit of Fabrifix around the that top piece. So between the bead and the pin head, I just put a little tiny bead of Fabrifix. So I'm going to flip it over now. I think it's been sitting and drying for just a few minutes, and that's perfectly plenty. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down inside the bead from this end. And I know we're working close up and things does not want to focus when we're working close up, but I will try to get this to focus as best as possible. So okay, so far all we've done to create this little bead dangle is, or glue bottle dangle, is put glue around the top and inside the opening of the bead. So there's that. And I'm just going to poke this right back through my little, this is my Mr. Clean Magic Eraser sponge. So I'm just going to poke it right back through there and let it sit and dry for a little bit while we pick out our jewelry that we're going to use for this project. Okay, so this is just my jewelry tray. I have just a couple of little elements on here that I think would look, you know, that I play with all the time. So I make different things with it, spine dangles and, you know, various things. But yeah, I just keep this fully loaded with all kinds of little playful things all the time. So now I'm gonna take this little chain right here, and I hope you guys can see this. I'm just gonna take this chain and twist it open like so. Remove the excess chain, okay, and I'm going to take my pen and see if that's long enough. Yeah, I think that should be plenty to play with. So put that back in to dry, and yeah, I'm just going to let's see, I'm going to find a little earring backer. And the little earring backer is where I'm going to hang everything from, okay? So here's my little earring backer, okay? It looks like that. So, can you see that? Yeah, there it is. That's a little earring backer. I'm going to use that to dangle everything from, just as I've done with my art glitter. There's an earring backer on there, and yes, there's one on here as well, my previous Fabrifix glue dangle. So here's my earring backer, and I'm going to grab some jump rings. I want some pretty large ones, at least one really large one. So here's this one here. This is about a 7mm jump ring. It's extra large. It's not like a standard jump ring. I'm just going to loop it through one end of that earring backer and close it back up. So that'll be, whoops, that will be one side of the glue stopper. And on the other side, I'm going to take just a standard jump ring, probably 3 or 4 millimeters. And I'm going to loop that through the chain that we cut open. Okay. So I do have some jump rings that they're a little bit extra. I'm going to see if I can find those. It's more like a key ring. It has like a double loop on it. So I'm going to see if I can find that because I think it'll be super sturdy. Yeah, let me go look for that and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I did not find the double loop rings, but I did find a much thicker jump ring. Here, I'll see if it'll focus for you so you can see the difference in the thickness of these two jump rings. This is a standard one here in my left hand, and this is a much more sturdy, thicker jump ring. I don't know the gauge on these. I want to say that this is probably a maybe a 14 gauge, maybe 12 gauge wire. The larger the number, the thinner the gauge of the wire. So I want to say maybe this is a 14. These little ones here are probably like 14 gauge. This one right here is probably like a 12 or 10 gauge. So it's a lot thicker, okay, than this one. Whoops. Yeah, I'll see if I can get them both in focus for you guys at the same time. Okay, so here's the two jump rings. Hopefully that'll focus. Yeah, so this I'm thinking is probably like a 14 gauge jump ring. This one is super thick. It's probably like a 10, maybe even an 8 gauge jump ring. It's really thick as opposed to that. So I'm thinking this one will be a lot more sturdy on my little chain that I have right here. And I'm just going to put it on here at the top because this will be the one that hooks to the earring backer. So where is that? Right over here. So yeah, again, we're talking in two different measurements, right? So I have a 7 millimeter jump ring over here, which is probably like maybe a 10 gauge. And this is like a 5 millimeter jump ring over here, which is probably an 8 or a 10 gauge as well. So those are the types of measurements that you'll be looking for when you're either ordering or at your craft store or whatever, looking for metal or jewelry to make this process for a bottle dangle or whatever. So here we have a chain on one side with a jump ring and just a plain jump ring on the other side. So on this side with just the jump ring, I can then add another smaller jump ring. I can add like several smaller jump rings all the way around that big one and just put like a bunch of things on there. Like I'm going to put this little bumblebee, let's say. Whoops, maybe not. I just broke it. Wow, it broke right off, huh? Okay, won't be using the bumblebee. I'll put this martini glass. Why not? So here's this little martini glass. It already has its own jump ring on it. So I'll just open that up. And to open a jump ring, you twist, right? You don't pry it open. You twist it from front to back. So I'm just going to add a second jump ring on there just to give it some length. Twist it back, and now we're working from this guy that I've just added, and I'm going to pop it onto this big guy right here. Okay. So now we have that. I'm sorry for the focus, guys, but you know, you have so many things that you want to have in shot, in camera view, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So here, there's that I've just added to the glue bottle dangle. So now I'm going to put my pin through the earring stopper, the earring backing, and I'm just going to push it through the hole that's already existing on the earring backing and just slide it all the way down. And before it gets to the bead, I'm just going to add a little bit more Fabrifix glue to that. And then I will slide it all the way up to the bead and let the earring backer glue down to the bead. Okay, so there's that, and that'll be super sturdy. And the reason I know that is because I did that the other day with my Fabrifix glue. I put a little bit of Fabrifix, my art glitter. I put a little bit of Fabrifix right there between the earring backing and that wooden bead, and it worked out really well. It stopped my dangle from being all floppy and all over the place, so that helped. Alright, so next on the list for this little dangle here, I'm gonna add just a bunch of charms all the way down this side of the chain. This is the most disgusting thing. Let me see if I can find something a little bit more a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Okay, so here is a wipes. Yeah, that sponge has cleaned up many a messes. Alright, so here's a wipes, and so far I've just put that little martini glass on one side, and I have all of this chain over on this side to embellish. So I was gonna put a bumblebee on there, right? I broke it. Let me see. I can probably put I have these little beads here. I don't want to reuse something that I've done in the past, so I'll probably use that one, and it's a purple wooden bead, so I'll put that one on there. And let me just grab my some of my pre-made, whoops, these are spine dangles, but there's got to be charms in here somewhere. Oh, look at that. This is an organite little charm. It may be too heavy to go on this particular project, but this would make a really cute piece to a spine dangle, so I'll save that for there. Here I have this little, Choose Joy. I'll put that on there. And let me grab some more charms. I have no shortage of charms here. I have all kinds of things to go on here. Hang on. Alright, so now I'm going to grab a dragonfly and an angel wing. That'll look cute. And let's see, what do I have? These are bottles. Uh-oh. I have some charms here with words on it. That says beautiful. Sure, I'll use that. And I will grab a bumblebee for sure. That's a pretty big one. I'll use this smaller bumblebee. And I will grab this little butterfly. We may not use all of this stuff, but options, right? We have options. So, I mean, that may be a bit much and would probably cause my bottle to tip over, but at least we have the options available. So let's just see what we come up with. And as you can see, without a stopper on there, this is what would happen to your glue. Okay, so that's why I am doing this right here, to avoid my stopper from oozing out glue everywhere. So anyway, I'm just going to use these little jump rings to attach to, these charms right here, and then I will attach the charms to the chain that's on the stopper. And wherever there's a heavy charm, I will probably put it on the opposite side with the martini glass. So I'm just going to start loading these on here. No rhyme or reason as to where or why. I'm just putting them anywhere on this chain. And again, you want to twist it, not pry it. You don't want to like peel it open. You just want to twist it from one side to the other and then twist it back in place. And that's how jump rings work. They'll last much longer that way, and yeah, it's much easier. So I hope you guys are having like a super crafty day, super stress-free day. This is just like a really simple thing that anybody can do this with the, you know, right tools, right supplies, and a little bit of imagination. And yeah, I thought about like, what am I gonna do for Saturday's video? And I came in my craft room this morning and my glue was oozing. I was like, perfect, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to solve a problem that I'm currently having and just take you guys along for the ride. So I'm just adding these jump rings with a little charm anywhere on the chain, and then closing it back up. It's a little hard to see, silver on silver. There we go. And there. It'd probably help if I put my glasses on, right? Because this is very small project that we're working with. So here we go. Oh yeah, whoa, I can see. It's amazing the things that you can see now. Maybe I might even be working a little bit faster now that I can see what I'm doing. So here we go, a little butterfly. I'm going to dangle my butterfly from one of these beads right here. Close that back up. Okay, and let's see, what else will I put on here? I'm gonna put this, definitely put this bumblebee on. I'll put the bumblebee on the side with the martini glass. Okay, so I've twisted it open. I'm loading this little jump ring on there. I'm going to pull the martini glass to one side and add the bumblebee onto that larger jump ring. So anyway guys, yeah, it's just a pretty cool chilled out day. Don't forget, Monday we're doing our index card Scrabble piece challenge, so keep your eye out for that. And I know Milena had a death in her family, so I'm not sure if she'll be back yet with an M Scrapbusters challenge. So condolences go out to Milena and her family, And you know, as always, thoughts and prayers go out to her. And yeah, maybe she'll be back with a video of an Scrapbusters challenge for me to do. I have not looked at her channel, seeing that I've been so busy with my own channel. Like, I've had so much going on in the past week and a half. Thanks again to Pam from the Paper Outpost. But yeah, so I had to get back home from my travels. Then I had to do a drawing for a 500 subscriber giveaway, and now we're at 700 and still climbing. So I tell you what, guys, I'm going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All right, and for this, I can't even begin to tell you what's going to be in it right now. Just know that there will be a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, simply because we're so close. And once we get there, you know, sky's the limit from there, right? So we'll just keep growing, and I'll just keep giving stuff away, because I have a craft room filled with things that I love to share with you guys, right? So I just added this bumblebee. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, not bumblebee, this was the dragonfly. I just put him on here and I wasn't sure if he was connected at all, and he wasn't, so he just fell right off. I hope all of this isn't shot, because I'm just over here just talking and doing stuff, and I hope it's in view for you guys. But yeah, I'm just fighting with the jump rings right now, just trying to get them closed up. And it's okay to put like a little dab of glue on all of the closures of your jump rings. That would also help. But look how quickly we filled this up, right? And this is going to go on the side. I mean, you know, it'll dangle off the side of my glue bottle, which is literally volcanoing right now. Okay, so this is happening. So yeah, that's why we create jewelry for our glue bottles. All right, so yeah, I just got one more charm to put on there, and I think that's going to be it. I will then clean up my glue volcano and pop this guy in. I think this one needs a separate jump ring, because the one it comes with doesn't want to open. And even though it's rose gold, it's getting a silver jump ring. And I will just, whoops, I lost it completely. I will just put this one down at the bottom of the chain. And yeah, and then we can put our stopper in and see what we've got. So anyway, guys, yeah, it's just a normal stress-free Saturday. Try to create one of these. If you have bottles of glue, like Sugar Bell icing piping bottles, or these refillable glue bottles for your art glitter or your wet glues, try creating one of these little stoppers with a stainless steel pin. Remember, guys, it has to be stainless steel, otherwise your glue will turn brown, as you can see mine did in the cover of this one, because I didn't have a stainless steel prior to, but now I do, right? This is a stainless steel pin that I have in here. So my glue is all cleaned up, it's just that the cap is still brown. But just know that if you do not use stainless steel pins in your glues, it will turn brown on you, and nobody wants brown glue on their projects. Like, that's just, it just looks bad. It looks bad, and yeah, it just looks bad. So here's my little glue topper, and I'll probably add some more stuff to it, but here we go. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that is so pretty. I love it. I love it already. Like, it's already grown on me. I think anybody can do one of these. All right, guys, create a stopper, a little glue charm dangle thingy for your glue bottles. It'll make you happy. It's a little bit of jewelry for your desk. And I will zoom you back out just so you can see what I've done. Here's this one. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Here's my older ones. Like, I have to probably embellish that some more. And here's my gold one for my art glitter. That's so cute. But this is the new one, and I love it. I love the purple. It really makes me happy. So will you. Like, desk jewelry makes you happy. Alright guys, I will leave you right here. I hope you guys have a super crafty day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. My videos come out Monday through Saturday for the most part. Sometimes. And I always have links to everything that I usually use on this channel in the description box down below. Thanks again to all of my new subscribers. Thank you, Pam from the Paper Outpost. Thank you, Grace Life Fang Richardson. I think she's the winner of our 500 subscriber giveaway. So, yeah, guys, I will talk to you in the next one. Stay naturally curious and have a crafty day. Bye.